then, right?
Gnarly.
All right, guys. So now we got some muscle on stage here. All right, so like Jamie and Jessica just discussed, a lot of the Vince physique is about stage presence and how to show your body at your best. It's about manipulating your angles to maximize your strengths and minimize your weaknesses on stage. And it starts when you walk onto the stage. You know, you can't go on the stage giving off a bad vibe. Because the moment you do that, it's gonna, your confidence level goes down. It's gonna show right away. So when you step on stage, you know, you need to light up the stage. You need to have confidence, and it needs to be comfortable. It needs to be something that is coming from you and that's genuine. Because you can't force something like that. If you start forcing these emotions, and you start forcing, you know, facial expression, it's going to show, and it's going to look very uncomfortable and awkward on stage. So that's where practice comes in, and really finding what's comfortable, what becomes natural to you. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. So the moment you walk on stage, Devin, step over here. The first thing I like to do is I always come out and I always acknowledge judges. We're here for them, to show them our best package. Acknowledge the judges, acknowledge the crowd, and you go right into this front pose. Okay, I like to hold each of my poses for about a 1,002 count, and then we hit a transition. Transition is very important during physique because our posing isn't we don't have, like bodybuilding, we don't have 5, 6, 7 different poses. It's a front, side, and back pose. So those transitions are really going to liven up your routine and give your routine a little more spice than just, you know, standing straight and turning. Okay, it's really boring to watch, especially when you got 200 guys competing. The judges are up here. Everybody looks the same. Everybody's in great condition, and guys are just turning to the right, turning to the right, turning to the right. So, in order to line that up a little bit, you know, practicing transitions, making it smooth from one position to the next is really going to make you stand out on stage, and it's going to make your routine flow a lot better. So, when you walk out, he's going to go right into his front pose, and he steps right into it. He's not going up there, he's not fidgeting into the pose. He's walking and stepping right into the pose, and he's nailing it. Okay? He's going to hold his first pose. He's going to look at the judges. You know, good smile. He's showing his personality. 1,000, 2,000. He's going to hit his transition. Nice and smooth. It's a 1, 2. He steps right into it. He's not fidgeting. He knows right where his body's at. He's going to hit his side pose. A 1,002. He's going to transition to his back pose. Again, very smooth. The back pose is one of the poses that is most commonly done wrong. And a lot of that is due to the fact that a lot of guys can't even engage their lats or open up their lats in general, just due to a lot of muscular imbalances, which a lot of it stems in the trap area. Okay, I've noticed that a lot of my athletes, a lot of guys you see on stages, their traps are very dominant, and if your traps are tight like that, there's no way you're going to be able to open up your lats. Okay, so a lot of things you see with guys, they're going to pinch back and they'll tighten their back here, trying to show off their muscularity in their back, but what it's doing is you can see it's minimizing his back and taking away from all his size. He's going to open up his back here. Another thing I see with back pose that goes wrong is guys are rounding here. The judges are underneath you. When you're looking at that angle, it's not going to look aesthetically pleasing, and you're not going to see that lower separation of the lower back here. So what he's going to be able to do, I always tell my guys, chest up, take a deep breath in, and slightly lean back. Your lats open, he's going to keep his lower back tight here to bring out that Christmas tree right here in the bottom. Okay? Still nice and relaxed. We're not flexing on stage, okay? Like, keep yourself tight, but at the same time, you gotta look nice and relaxed. Yeah. So, another thing I tell my guys is, you know, stay tight from the elbow down. I like to stay relaxed. That way, you don't look like you're flexing on stage. We're not supposed to be hitting poses or, you know, flexing like bodybuilders. So, having that nice, soft, relaxed look, but yet keeping your body tight is very important. So, go to your back pose. You're gonna stay tight here. Lats are engaged. He's not completely open. Nice happy medium right here. Accentuate that V-taper, tight lower back. He's going to transition again to his next pose. Nice and smooth. You notice how his arms are working with his body. When you're walking, naturally your arms flow with your legs. Same thing when you're posing. If your arms and your legs aren't working together, it's going to look very robotic on stage. So it doesn't flow like it should. So if your arms and your legs are working, it's going to make it a very smooth presentation. So he's hitting to his side pose, he's going to transition to his front pose. And right here. As you can see, Devin is hitting his front pose with an angle, slight tilt of the hips. That's going to help minimize his waist. And again, depending on what judges you're in front of and where you're competing, they might have these guys stand straight up. It might, you might be able to get away. Sandy, she likes our pose.
I usually get away with that, but some of the judges will say to me, especially in like the national shows or even some of the pros, they'll say to the judge, like, I just need them all facing forward, Sandy. So you just got to be prepared for that.
So when the judges ask you to stand straight up, as I've learned at Olympia, you need to stand straight up. Okay, don't. There's no way around it. They tell you to stand straight up, fidgeting around and trying to not do what they tell you is going to make you more angry than anything. So they say stand straight up, both feet on the line, just do what they say and do it. Okay, so Devon here is going to go to his basic front pose, both feet flat on line, straight up. Okay, with this pose here, he still has his lats engaged, keeping his abs tight, core tight, pulling his waistline in. Okay, with physique, it's all that aesthetic and taper and having good proportions. Okay, not muscularity isn't necessarily the number one thing in men's physique. It's about the presentation and the aesthetic look. Okay.
Isn't that what I just said?
And I'm agreeing with you.
Only because you were right.
So, basically, practice is very important in physique. It's just important as training, like the girls said. What I like to have my guys do when they're posing is, practice in the mirror, find out where your body positioning is at. And one of the exercises I have my guys do is, like Jessica says, you're going to walk in your pose, keep your eyes closed, and you're going to hit your pose. Once you feel it, your body, you should know already where your body is at. Open your eyes and see look in the mirror and see where you're at. If you're off, make those adjustments, close your eyes, feel where you're at, know where you're at, square back up, close your eyes, and step right back into your pose. Every single time, Devon, with his eyes open or not, he's going to hit that same exact pose every single time because he knows where his body's supposed to be. And that comes down to being comfortable on stage and showing yourself off correctly. If you're second guessing yourself on stage, not only are you going feel like you're second guessing yourself, everybody else is going to know you're second guessing yourself up there as well. And that's one of the biggest things is stage presence, and that's one of the things that will make or break you on stage. There's so many great physiques on stage that if you don't show it off right, you could go from first call-outs to last call-outs. I've seen a lot of great competitors, great physiques, not place top 5 because their posing was just so horrendous. And that pretty much, it's been physique posing for you guys.